everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be looking into the Harry and Meghan media references and how they're taking it. There's been a few negative media references, not just the Daily Fail, not just the Sun and the Express and all of those sites. They're starting to get bad press in other corners of the internet as well. So to kick off, they had Fox News, which is probably quite aligned with the Daily Mail, but never mind. And they were the most annoying people, were in amongst the most annoying people of the year. The top 8 Fox News did a feature on. There's also New York Times made a reference in an article to be saying Meghan was a professional victim. The New York Magazine had them in this kind of like matrix of things, and they were, I forget where they were in the matrix, but it wasn't good. And they called them, said they had a grubby little media empire, which I thought was funny. And we also, there's also a website where you can vote for your most annoying person from 2022, and Meghan's number 1 and Harry is number 2. Personally, I would put Harry at number 1 for me and Meghan at number 2, but it swings and roundabouts. Do you know what I mean? So it's all the same kind of thing. So they're not necessarily doing amazingly well on the world stage with regards to media. So I want to have a look and see how they're getting on with this, because we found out and confirmed, we knew anyway, but it was kind of confirmed in the, I use docuseries in the loosest term, that they are like terminally online. This is their life, you know what I mean? And when they're not online, they've got the phones out filming each other. It's crazy. So they're in this negative content loop. So we're going to have a look and see how they are getting on with that news. But before I begin, if you're new here, thank you very much for joining us. We have got new subscribers, so welcome. It's lovely to have you here. Thank you for sticking around. For everyone who has stuck around for a while, thank you so much for your support. And to the emotional support coven members, thank you very much. I do appreciate you guys. Thank you. So let's get into it. So how does Meghan feel about this? And then we'll have a look at Harry. Is she bothered by this negative press? Does she care? Is she completely over it? Is she tungsten? She is bothered by it. She feels like she's on the defense. She's getting attacked. This is probably something that's organized. They're all coming from the same kind of place. They've just gathered at her. They're going to get her. Very annoying, very defensive about this whole thing. But what she wants is the 6 of Wands. Interesting, we've got the 6 and the 7 of Wands come out straight away. And the 6 of Wands there is showing me that this is what's crossing her. She wants to be looked up to. She wants to have that glory. She wants to have that reverence that other people get in fame. She thinks that this is the be all and end all, this kind of social media lens, this press media lens. There's no kind of reflection there. She's annoyed. She feels attacked, but the very attackers, the very people that are the media and the public opinion that aren't welcoming and receiving her well, she wants them to like her. It's weird, man. This is like, what's above it? The King of Wands in reverse. So there's some frustrations here. I wonder if we're going to start and see. Now, the King of Wands, we're kind of thinking it could be more like a Tyler Perry kind of energy, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. This is in reverse, though. So there's this I wonder if we're going to get somebody coming out and speaking out for her, like Tyler Perry did in the documentary. You could almost feel it was really palpable in the documentary that he really didn't like the monarchy and Britain, and he'd go over there with them kind of attitude. So the King of Wands could well be Tyler Perry. This could be them, like with Netflix. Bad press with Netflix. She feels like they are, this is what's in the public eye. I really feel like she thinks that the whole thing with Netflix has just completely damaged them. Interesting. Interesting. So let's have a look, see what's underneath it. The High Priestess. I really feel like there are some secrets that are going to be coming out soon. And I feel like what she wants is to be the reverence that the Queen got. I think she realised that was stronger than Princess Diana. I know everyone keeps going on about Princess Diana and the Diana card, but this is, a lot of people, I feel, didn't get how much the Queen did until she died. I mean, not us. We know. But a lot of the younger generation, and maybe a lot of the older generations as well, didn't necessarily get what she'd been through and what she'd seen in her life and the positive things she had done to change things. With the two of High Priestesses underneath, with the High Priestess card there, she may be wanting to emulate that energy. But there is something with secrets underneath and whispers of the occult. Interesting. Now, the High Priestess for me is, when I'm doing a royal family reading, would be come through as the Queen, whatever. But, you know, there's more meaning than that meaning. And with the Queen passed now, I think Meghan's very much linked into how she feels on the present day. So she may be wanting to emulate the Queen and say how close she was to the Queen in a sense. I'm interested in that. The Page of Wands leading up to this, there was creative differences with Netflix. We've read on that. And it feels like there's this distancing of not wanting to be necessarily in bed with what happened in the documentary. But you're executive producers on it, guys. There is no accountability there. Kind of, they're just like, poof. With the Page of Wands, it's very, very kind of spiteful and frightened and fracas, and this hot-tempered, and everybody's getting a bit heated, and then she feels victimized. It's very strange here. It's very strange headspace. So the Ten of Swords. So the press isn't going to get any better anytime soon. So she's getting to a point where she feels like she has been stabbed in the back. She's been left out. And attacked for other people's failings. Because when it's in reverse, you've got to remember that this is kind of when nobody deserves to be just stabbed in the back in a sense. But this Ten of Swords in reverse shows that she has been like wounded. Very much wounded. And she feels like she's being put out here. I wonder if this is the new documentary they've got coming out. We've got the Nine of Wands there, which are boundaries being pushed and forced, and the Queen of Wands surrounding her. She's very concerned about her image, because remember when we're talking about this in the tarot sense, the Queen of Wands would be Meghan. And with the 9 of Wands here, it's all creative, it's all fiery, but it's words and wounding at some points. There's so many wands in this situation. This is all about force and will and how she wants to appear and ego and being fashionable, etc. She's wanting, with the Queen of Wands surrounding her, she's very, what is in her immediate sense of what is around her, what she's focusing on is her at the moment. She feels like with the 9 of Wands there, she feels like she is having to set boundaries and puts and reinforce her sense of self. But why she's doing it is she's trying to protect and reinvent and reinvigorate her image. What's on her mind? The King of Pentacles, so that'll be Harry. What she's hoping for is a rehabilitation of his image as well, because he is associated with her. And what we've got coming up is the 2 of Swords. Interesting. So the only 2 people that the people cards that came through, apart from the High Priestess, is Harry and Meghan. The King of Pentacles, he's a Virgo, Harry, so he would come through as an earth sign, which is Pentacles. And Meghan is a fire sign, she's Leo, she would come through as a Queen of Wands. So we have them there. She's focused on her reputation. She's hopeful that Harry will sort his reputation out, because it's something that must be bothering her. And we have the 2 of Swords there. So I'm expecting we may say something like a bad decision, a forced decision, where it comes to something that's in the press that isn't necessarily in the UK media, because I'm talking about the US media here. They may take some kind of legal action surrounding her image, kind of like that kind of correcting the record situation. Now let's have a look and see how Harry's coping with all this negative information, and then we'll see what cards match up. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands in reverse, and the kickoff, as I mentioned before, the Queen of Wands is Meghan. Meghan, yeah, you're with me, you get it. So the Queen of Wands is at the center of Harry's whole world at the moment. He's feeling a lot of heat, a lot of pressure from Meghan. As I said, the Queen of Wands is what's surrounding Meghan's, really just focusing on herself, and she's really annoyed by these things in the media, really annoyed by these things in the media. And she's probably given him a bit of a rough ride with it. 8 of Cups, oh dearie me. So what's crossing him is having to walk away from a situation. So I'm wondering if this could be wondering if this could be the frustrations allegedly for entertainment purposes only that we hear about, we hear rumours of. This could also mean he's beginning to think, oh, I shouldn't have walked away from the royal family. What above the situation? The Tower. It is in reverse, so it's karmic. He's brought this on himself. This is kind of coming crashing down around him. He's burning away everything, and he hasn't even finished yet. He's still going. He's got that book coming out, and he's got that Netflix series coming out about leading or something. So yeah, this is the Tower in reverse. Nope, not good. King of Swords is underneath. Very interesting that we have the High Priestess and the King of Swords, because that would be the Queen, and that would be Prince Philip. Could well be. I wonder if it's about inheritance. Ooh. That's interesting, isn't it? We'll keep going. Let's have a look. 5 of Coins. There's a sense with this whole situation in the media, he is not enjoying in the media. He doesn't like the attention. He thought it would go better than it did. Meghan is really annoyed about something, and he's really feeling the heat of Meghan, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. The 5 of Coins there, it's all about that leaving the monarchy and getting kind of cut out from the monarchy. I feel that he has played a bit of a he's not the brightest, is he? Right, 2 of Swords coming up in reverse as well. Here we go. So I think there is going to be some kind of legal action. It may well get worse before it gets better, because it might be against Meghan, and he's going to be more kind of forcing his hand, and the Meghan's is in the future. But the 10 of Swords in reverse, that I would suggest that is okay. So let's have a look. How he wants to be seen. We have got the Knight of Cups there. It's what is on his mind. He wants to be that jolly kind of guy who everybody is just, you know, everybody liked. Now, I've mentioned this before. I was never keen on him. I could see something in him, like it's like a little worm that just spite. But he was one of the most popular royals. Personally, I never really bothered, but he has got the moon surrounding him though, and the moon in reverse is very much all of those negative feelings and how he has tried to kind of mask stuff. And I think the royal family have done a really good job at protecting him, definitely, and definitely protecting her, because while she was there, because there wasn't like their good image lasted so long, and now everybody's kind of, because there was a hangover, wasn't there, of how wonderful they were until everything that's happened around the Queen's death and Prince Philip. And the Oprah interview started to unravel it for a lot of people, I feel. And it's just been like snowballing since then. And it's only going to, every time they do something, so the book is going to be really like, we are going to see, people are going to see through him. This is what he's hoping for. He's wanting to show the next thing. He's wanting to show himself as being mature and funny, but like a Joker, a Jack the Lad. He's a man, but he's daft. You know, he wants to show himself as lots of different things, but what's surrounding him is complete and utter lunacy. With the moon in reverse, we can see there's a lot of bad traits that are going to come to light, a lot of secrets that are going to be revealed. It's not going to be as simple as he would like us to believe. So we have got what's coming up on his mind, the Queen of Swords. I would suggest that this is Oprah. He may be wanting to do something with Oprah. I think we picked this up the other day as well. And because that is in the position with the King of Pentacles, with the Queen of Swords. And Meghan's, what she's hoping for is Harry's reputation to kind of change around, because she's going to do stuff to try and get hers around. But we've got the Queen of Swords there. And I really think that this, well, could be Oprah, but it could be another kind of like talk show host, somebody maybe he's doing a sit-down interview with. And there's a lot riding on like an interview or something he's going to be doing regarding his book. Now, it's coming through as a woman. And I'd be interested when we get to the point where he's doing interviews to find out star signs. Because just because it's a woman doesn't mean it would necessarily be a woman. You know, sometimes men who are quite creative could come under like more of a feminine aspect. And then we have the Six of Coins. So going forward, he's wanting to focus more. Try and I think we're going to see them trying to move away from the professional victims thing. They're going to try to, but I don't believe in the long run that they're going to be able to not stop talking about and linking back into the monarchy. Because I don't think that many people are that interested in them without them discussing their personal life, without them discussing themselves. This could also mean that they're becoming a little bit kind of stuck for money. I know that sounds absolutely mind-blowing, but hear me out. They've got an expensive lifestyle, a big mortgage and all these kind of things, and I know they've got £100 million deal, but they would still have to pay all the staff. That £100 million only going to cover so many things. They seem to have bought that Mandela documentary, and I just don't see things kind of like panning out. Now, let me just go through the cards really quickly one more time for the cards that I think are interesting and noteworthy. When at Harry's starting point, you have the Queen of Wands in reverse, which means that Harry's having a difficult time with Meghan, and Meghan is focusing on Meghan at the minute and wants to rehabilitate her image, because we've got the Queen of Wands of what is on her mind. We have the Tower above in reverse. This is the worst thing. And we have got the King of Wands in reverse there. So this could be bad press. This can be stuff to do with Netflix, like, well, Meghan's blaming Netflix, Harry's blaming everybody and everything. And yeah, we have underneath them both the King of Swords and the High Priestess. Interestingly enough, I think this could well be about inheritance, because we have Prince Philip and Queen Elizabeth. he wants everyone to look at him and see him as this kind of chivalrous, kind of funny Jack the Lad kind of energy that always comes up. But the moon in reverse is he's going to shoot himself in his own foot with this. The Queen of Swords has come up in readings before for Harry. I think with the Queen of Swords for this one, it may well be Oprah. Oprah's an Aquarius. Aquarius is air. Queen of Swords, air. So it could be Oprah, but it can be somebody else. We will just have to see and look at who they are associated with when his book drops, any interviews. We have got the Two of Swords there. Oh, I didn't mention, or did I? We have got the Two of Swords there, and we have the Two of Swords there as well. So coming up in the future, he's going to have his hands forced. It looks like Meghan is going to have something written about her in the press that maybe they will take legal advice on, and they say her hands have been forced and will be quite angry about it and unbalanced about things, which with this in a reversal is not suggested that it's going to be a kind of good thing. And then we have got the Six of Coins there, and it does look like cash flow and stuff isn't, yeah. This could be them wanting to focus on the charity work, but that's not necessarily going to bring in a lot of money, if you know what I mean. But so there we go. Let me know what you guys think, what you think of the cards, what you think of the reading. If there's any readings you would like, let me know down below in the comments. I think this has been a longer one. But thank you very much for being here. I do appreciate it if you've made it this far. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.